They are stout and stout. They are naive and cute. Wearing a big black cloak. White, crescent necklace, hanging on the chest. You can climb trees to get honey, and you can go into rivers to catch big fish. They're Asian black bears living in deep mountains and dense forests. A subspecies of the Asian black bear. There are less than 600 black bears left in Taiwan. Critically endangered animals. Professor Huang Meshu working at Ping University of Science and Technology. It took a full 21 years. Trek through the mountains of Taiwan. Do your best to study and protect this beautiful creature. But it hurts her. Taiwan black bears that she traps and investigates. Either a broken palm or a missing toe. The 3 female bears have broken their arms. This time it was a broken toe, the previous 2 female bears had broken the paws. Every time a female bear is caught, a hand or a toe must be amputated. What exactly is going on? Is there any animal in the forest more ferocious than the black bear? Hello everyone. Welcome to our channel. This episode of the program lets us embark on the road to bear hunting. Take a look at the scenery of Baodao and pay attention to the fate of black bears. Does it snow in Taiwan? The answer is of course. Chue, Taiwan is located in tropical and subtropical monsoon climate. It is warm and humid all year round in Chue Ming. But there are also several higher peaks. A thin layer of broken jade will fall in winter. In fact, black bears are better suited to the alpine climate. Every spring and autumn, the research and security team goes into the mountains to look for black bears. Preparations before departure are particularly important. September 2014, Nanan Visitor Center. Research security team members are preparing to pack. It may take more than a month to enter the mountain at a time. So have all the necessities ready. On the way to find the bear, the girl carried more than 40 catties. And boys will exceed 60 catties. Worst of all is the photographer. A piece of equipment can move hundreds of catties. Facing the next ascetic journey. Professor Huang stood at the entrance of the mountain and smiled optimistically. Treat it as a vacation, travel and relax. It's easy to say, but the reality is quite the opposite. This road is really as difficult as Tang monk learning scriptures. Rugged mountain roads and overgrown grass. I stepped on the air and fell on the stone and couldn't move for a long time. High mountains, deep valleys, slippery cliffs. If you step on the wrong foot, you may see the Buddha immediately. Professor Huang as the team leader must show tenacity, the spirit of giving 12 points, in order to bring motivation to the students behind. Of course, they didn't just bow their heads and walk away blindly. Animal traces, vegetation and landforms must be observed along the way. Everything needs to be documented. This is the first-hand information from the field trip, significant to animal and plant conservation. After a few days, some team members can't take it anymore. Climbing a mountain with 50 kilograms of equipment. Shortness of breath and trembling legs. The road ahead is still dangerous and unpredictable. A broken bridge crumbling. But they have to work up the courage to climb over. The downstream stream is very fast. You even need to use your hands and feet to get rid of it. There is also a section of locust slope that makes hair stand on end. Because of the dark and humid, the leeches here are super invincible. In a short distance of 100 meters, almost everyone is hit. The valley is cloudy, and the rain falls as soon as it says it will. Team members set up tents for the night. Stewed pot of chowder for dinner. Simple and filling. The girl holding the spoon said with a smile, "Our marinade bags are reused. Recycling is more environmentally friendly." Put away the tent the next day and continue on the road. It's raining and the air humidity is very high. Didn't go far, unexpectedly found 5 claw marks left on a tree. The professor identified empirically that it was left by a black bear. When a black bear climbs a tree to pick fruit or a honeycomb, it's easy to leave claw marks like this. Traveled for days to see a bear. proof that there are bears in this area, but not many. Another day, rain and sunshine. It's the golden autumn season, and the branches are covered with fruit. Fortunately, the research and security team ushered in an assistant. Aboriginal people from the Bunun ethnic group in Jushi Township. Every year, I will assist Professor Huang to go up the mountain together. Professor is also affectionately called by them. Most of the ancestors of the Aborigines came from the Oita Mountains. It is also the destination of the research and security team's trip. That night they rested at the foot of the Warami mountain house. I can finally remove the reloading. Everyone is sweating. Fortunately, the mountain house is fully equipped. Everyone has a good meal tonight. Fell asleep again. Accompanied by the morning sun, the yellow-throated marten family got up early. Although small in size, they are extremely fierce. Chrysis Bill A. The timid goat also appeared in the jungle. After the research and security team is ready, they set off again. In a hillside wasteland, Professor Huang discovered the bear den and bear fur. That night, the bite marks of the black bear feeding were found again. I believe it won't be long before they can see the deity. They walked 14 kilometers that day. Still stay at the mountain hut at night. The clouds are light and the wind is light, the stars are scattered. The night in the mountains is extraordinarily quiet and beautiful. Recharge your batteries for one night, the next morning. The elegant mountain trail after starting from the cliff house. It is a quaint suspension bridge with the flavor of the times. After several turns, climbed the mountainside. You can already see the majestic Yushan mountain in the distance. Taiwan's highest peak. Nearly 4 kilometers above sea level. Let Ismail saw the treasure island, overlooking the mountains and small. Another day of trekking. Crossing the Oita suspension bridge until nighttime. Arrived at the destination of this trip. Solar lights here. In the dark night. Shine the mountain house as warm and bright as home. Next morning. The refreshing autumn sun illuminates the small valley very brightly. Crisp and melodious birdsong. It is the most beautiful melody of nature. The Oita station is built on a mountainside platform. This is the base camp for studying Taiwan black bears. After breakfast, the team started to set up traps. These traps are tailor-made for black bears. It's the ripe season of Qingangbiao. Black bears love this delicious fruit. To study the effects of plants on black bears, the team even counted the number of fruits. More than 80% of the diet of black bears is vegetarian. When plants and food are scarce, it will hunt animals. Nose pheasant Dura swinhoi. Of course, in any case, honey is always a black bear's favorite. This year's golden autumn is various fruits bend the branches. Before the green hills change color and drop fruit. There will definitely be an advance team coming to inquire about the news. Finally, the black bear came. However, it seems to be more interested in the camera. This gentleman is as elusive as a black phantom, walking slowly under the green tree. After discovering the figure of the black bear, the team members invited out the killer copper. No bear can resist the lure of honey. Then just, please enter the urn. The next day the vet is preparing the anesthetic. Suddenly, a member of the team notified the professor that there was a bear. Following her order, the team members worked together. Quickly go to the target site. Sure enough, there is a black bear next to the slate house. After several observations, the professor signaled the veterinarian to act. The vet went around to a concealed location and fired the narcotic. The black bear lost his reaction soon after being hit by a dart. The team must hurry before it wakes up. Quickly complete all measurement and statistics matters, including weighing, girth measurement, blood collection, installation of tracker. What saddens everyone is that this is another bear with a broken paw. The left front middle 3 toes are missing, and the wound has not healed. The professor put some disinfectant on it. This is an adult female bear who has been a mother. Weighs only 61 kg. This shows that its living conditions are not ideal. After all this is done, the black bear is about to wake up. to keep it from being frightened. Everyone must evacuate the scene as soon as possible. A black bear has a tracking collar attached to its neck. Its whereabouts in the wild. Everything is under the control of the researchers. Everyone watched it leave safely. I returned to the base with mixed feelings. Aboriginal people believe that the bear is the spirit of the mountain. If there are no bears in the mountains, people will feel lonely. We all hope that the next black bear can have complete and healthy limbs. In the next few days, many traps were destroyed one after another. The branches are staggering, the professor deduces. Well done by a smart and strong black bear. Taiwanese black bears are very smart, you don't even believe it. This mysterious handsome bear. It is nicknamed Kongjila by everyone. Only after checking the monitoring can I see his face and demeanor. This is a strong and beautiful male bear. The point is that it's super smart. Before coming to the trap, it stepped directly on the stakes on both sides. Cleverly avoided the trigger mechanism. Followed by a round big ass. Stretch your neck to steal meat bait and honey. It's a miracle. The players were stunned. And made everyone laugh. In this confrontation, Shungjila won. It rained heavily the next day. The air in the mountains becomes extraordinarily fresh. The photography team ran out of supplies. There is not much food left. So get ready to go down the mountain to buy supplies. Just crossed the creek. I saw a group of colorful tits. In the chirping of birds. Suddenly there was a cry. The black bear is coming. It's just too dramatic. The photography team got up the equipment and hurried back. Everyone rushed to the crime scene. It's a big fat bear. It is concentrating on finding food. Didn't realize the vet had circled behind it. Suddenly, the neck was cushioned. After 2 minutes it lay quietly on the spot. The veterinarian reached out to pull out the needle, but it didn't expect it to sleep through. This time everyone was scared enough. It also shows that this job is really dangerous. Everyone stood by until the black bear completely fell asleep. Surprisingly, it is the legendary Kumajira. For the next time, everyone is busy. Complete all tasks according to fixed procedures. The good news is that Shungjila is not only healthy and strong, and the limbs are sound, without any defects. It has a big victory, V, on its chest. As if bragging about defeating humans. All in all, this perfect encounter. It finally ended perfectly at the last moment of leaving. Back to the research laboratory. Scientists test various samples. DNA code of Taiwanese black bears revealed. The data will provide the basis for future conservation work. The next period of time. Professor Huang led the team to northern Taiwan. Unfortunately, the captured black bears were either sick or injured. This bear badly broke its paw. Complete absence of right forefoot. Leaving a neat wound like a knife cut. Another female bear has a broken canine tooth. The deep part of the broken tooth has been infected and pus. The team members try to feed it a little food. But it does not eat or drink tea. Professor even lost the desire to eat, and the strength to chew. Watch it suffer. Everyone's heart is heavy. After discussion among the players, decided to escort it down the mountain as soon as possible. Everyone works together to climb mountains and mountains. Ended up sending it to a quarantine center. The veterinary team urgently arranged surgery for it. The broken tooth was extracted and debridement was done. Filling collagen is also helpful for wound healing. Let's see how it recovers. Because it is a wild black bear, it cannot be kept in captivity for too long. Fortunately, after 3 weeks, the black bear recovered well and was finally released into the forest. July 2018. Near Naman Waterfall. A 3-month-old cub loses its mother. Lonely and helpless, it was discovered by the team members. Then take them back to the resettlement site for nursing. The professor used various methods. Take good care of this little bear. Every meal is a combination of meat and vegetables, balanced nutrition. The professor also named the little bear Lu Ding. Gradually, little Lu Ding got used to this place. It's cute and naughty. Professor likes it very much. But in fact she knows better than. Little Lu Ding will leave her one day. Beautiful nature is its home. But nature is beautiful, but it is also very dangerous. For black bears, perhaps only humans are natural enemies. Asia sees bear bile as valuable medicine. In order to obtain bear bile, human beings take profit, hurting them recklessly. Why do black bears cut off the paws? In fact, it is all thanks to human beings. The cruelest scene that Professor Huang has ever photographed. A black bear steps on a hunter's tightrope. In excruciating pain and fear, Eurasian struggles to escape the tightrope, saves life. It bit off its entire left palm. After 9 months of world travel, little Lu Ding has grown into a bear. The best place for reintroduction has been determined. A helicopter came to fetch it home. Flying over the endless green mountains and green waters. Come to a land of stunning sun-dappled, tree-lined beauty. The professor carefully opened the cage door. Little Lu Ding was stunned for a moment and then came out. It smells fresh air. And the breath of freedom. Bear is home. Everyone secretly prays and blesses it. Hope it stays away from humans when it comes home.